Yeah, really love to be able to see the relentless pressure and intensity that I thought we played from the tip. We really wanted to go into this game kind of consistently defending and rebounding, and I thought those two areas we did really, really well. We had a goal of holding them under 50 points, which we were able to do, and then the plus whatever 19 or whatever we're on the glass, we were really, really aggressive. So. Loved it. I love that everybody that got in was able to score and contribute. We were able to extend a lot of minutes, especially with the amount of games that I think we have 3 games coming up in about 5 days. So nice to be able to see. I thought Kendall, did a phenomenal job, her career best coming in, and that's what we know she's capable of doing, and did a great job, overseeing the team. So. Just really, really proud of her and our team, and just watching that growth as we continue to keep getting better.
Hi, for Kendall, obviously I think this is the most minutes you've played in a game. You started today. Can you just talk about your comfortability on the court and just how you were able to get in your groove today, scoring and just shooting in general?
Yeah, I mean, the minute total is not a big thing for me. It's kind of what you trained for in the summer. So I know I worked hard this summer to make sure my conditioning was high level for whatever my team needed me. Just a matter of my coaches pushing me to be the best, them trusting in me, and my teammates trusting in me. So I just went out there and just did what I had to do, just played free, and shout out to my teammates.
Similar question for Breanna. You go out there, especially in that fourth quarter, really come alive, you shoot really well from the free throw line. Just how would you assess your performance tonight?
I think it's just a big part of just being ready when your number's called. Just being ready, and I don't know if they can hear me. Being ready when your number's called, and just I trust my teammates, and they were able to help me get to that. So, just be ready when your number's called for the most part.
And then, Kendall, this offense is off to a historic start for the Maryland program. Just how do you guys continue to build confidence, with each 80-plus point performance that you string together?
Just being unselfish. I think you can see with our team that everybody can score. Everyone's capable. But for us, it's just making our defense our offense. So getting stops, getting out and running. You see our transition games improving by the day. And then getting like KK and other players back in the fold has been helpful. So, just getting that unity together, coming together as a team, and, great things happen.
Kendall, congratulations on the first start. How much of what you felt out there, did you feel a little bit more comfortable? You got to be on the ball a lot more than you usually are, obviously, with Addie out. How much was that helping you today?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing for me is just being versatile. So whether I'm the one or the two, I'm pretty comfortable. So just my coaches, like I said, trusting me, my teammates, allowing me to put them in the right positions and vice versa. Yeah.
Hi. I had seen that Bree came off the bench during the end of the third quarter, and you guys kind of chest bumped. What did it mean to have your team, cheer for you and really be there for you tonight?
It means a lot. They've been keeping me uplifted through this whole time, even dating back to last year when I was hurt, just keeping me encouraged, as well as my coaches. And Bree's one of our leaders on the team. She's always looking out for me, so I'm happy to have her in my corner. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach, hey, congrats on the win. Similar question with the hot start. This is the first time that this team has scored 80-plus points in each of its first 6 games in your time here. Just with so many missing pieces and different roster looks, how does something like that give you confidence, moving forward?
Yeah, I thought it started with our defense. I mean, we held them scoreless for quite a while in that first quarter. So that was really encouraging. We've got to be able to do that, especially if our shots aren't falling. So it was really encouraging, and I thought they took another step in terms of just the unselfishness that they need to play with on the offensive end.
And you touched on it initially, but you were able to get a lot of players' minutes tonight. Everyone was able to score. What can that do for a locker room and for a team?
Yeah, clearly they work so hard in practice. I think that's the hardest thing sometimes in these kind of games is managing minutes, and we're down in the guard position, so you're trying to manage minutes for your post players. But I thought they, even in that area, really improved with some of the rotations. But it's nice because they all work extremely hard, and to be able to, it's a coach's dream to see every player score in your box score. So, yeah, I'd like to see it.
Yeah, Coach, you talked last game a little bit about how matchups kind of dictate which lineups you go with. Why did you go with the small ball lineup today, and what did you kind of like from them to start the game?
Well, it will be based off of scouts. Clearly, we're trying to get KK back into the fold, and one of our most talented players that's coming back from injury. So. Again, just looking at how different things are going to unfold, and just watching how what we need to do when we play different teams.
Hi, Coach. You averaged 16 forced turnovers for a game a season ago, 20 this season, and tonight alone you had 26 with 11 in the first quarter. Is going after the ball more of a point of emphasis on the defensive end, or is it kind of just happening as a team?
This team takes more pride in their defense. They're more athletic. You can see we're back to pressing. We weren't able to do that last year. So just the changing defenses. We just added the half-court defense, extending that a little bit, and we had a lot of success on that as well. So just the fact that we can change up a lot of our defenses in the full court as well as in the half court.
Hi, Coach. Can you talk a little bit about Yarden? Yarden shot very well today. She played very well on defense, really stepping up in the press. Kind of has not been herself like the start of the season. Can you just talk about her getting into the groove and getting into the rhythm?
She's been really resilient, playing the right way. I thought even when she backed up at the point, she was really good. Her vision and just command of the ball. She just thinks 2 passes ahead for her teammates. So she's really just, trying to kind of complete the team and put them all together. So we weren't worried really about her shot because we know what she's capable of, but she's just playing the right way and doing so many great things for us.
Hey, Coach, I noticed during the fourth quarter the bench was getting very loud, getting up every shot. How does that kind of motivate the team, do you think, and how does that camaraderie help y'all?
Well, you can see how close they are, and just wanting that success for each and every one of their teammates. Nicole, coming off the bench and to be able to hit that 3 was a big play. The emotion out of Ava with the and one, and they all put so much hard work into their practices. So it's nice when they get those opportunities to be able to have some success, and their teammates are going to celebrate them as hard as they celebrate for them.
Hi, you had touched on this a bit before, but can you talk about what Kendall brought to that point guard spot today?
Yeah, I thought, she commanded the offense like we needed her to be able to do. She obviously drawing 5 fouls was huge. The 4 assists, 2 steals, defensively being able to give a presence. And that's what we're going to need out of her. Obviously, the competition's going to get a lot better, every step that we go to take. So she's got to continue to make those steps. But I think she definitely showed what she's capable of.
Hi, Coach. Just a quick one. Do you have any availability updates on Addie and Rainey? Obviously, they didn't play today.
Yeah. You saw Addie's was an ankle sprain. So, she's dealing with some soreness out of that. So just day to day with her, just being really smart with that. Same thing with Rainey with her lower leg discomfort. Will be out a little bit as well, but just day to day. And, we have to be smart, and it's a long season. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and just making sure that our players are in the best position with their health.
It's the second game that you've been able to give Breanna a little bit more minutes, and both times I feel like she's shown herself really well in the paint offensively. Could you just talk about what you liked out of her today, especially, I guess, late in that fourth quarter when she got
building her endurance. I do think she's using the minutes, and she's taking advantage of them. So last game she had too many turnovers. This game she has 0 in 15 minutes and was really efficient. I think she's taken really good shots. I thought she was just a really, really strong, aggressive post presence for us, and drew 4 fouls. So love where she's trending.
Great. Thanks, everybody.
Yep.